For today, we will be learning how to turn our flyers from bleh to meh. One of the first steps you're going to want to do is make sure that your color scheme is contrasting. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be contrasting colors. Contrast just means that for your hierarchy of messages, you want to make sure that there is a difference. Colors are also better for the eyes because they catch eyes more often. And plus, colors can give a general theme of what you are going for, whether you're using monochromatic colors, warm colors, cool colors, contrasting colors. It'll give a general feel for what you're going for whatever your flyer is for. For step 2, you're going to want to add visual elements, and these are very specific visual elements, because this video is based off of not having a template and going from just bland words on a page to something more visually appealing. Visual elements can include lines, shapes, and specifically elements for direction. Elements can be very easily used to draw people's eyes to certain spaces, but they can also be used to fill up white space. And certain things will have certain feels to them. So an example, if you want a more hip visual, you might even do a random element in the background that goes in a different direction than everything else. That is step 2. Step 1 was colors. Step 2 was visual elements. Now step 3 is going to be similar to step 2, but it is important because it is not need to be random or seem random. And that's pictures. Every flyer, almost professional looking flyer, has some sort of picture on it, whether that is clip art, some sort of sketch picture, or even actual pictures of what activities that the flyer or event might be for. Now, there are a couple rules to pictures. You do not want your pictures to seem so different. An example, you don't want clip art next to a realistic looking photo unless the clip art has a purpose. So try to keep your pictures the same if you're adding multiple pictures. Whether that be very simple pictures like drawn hearts or even complete images of things you have taken pictures of. You can also add fancy border, not entirely fancy borders, but fancy borders around pictures to make them even more appealing. But the main purpose to these pictures should be to visually show in general what the flyer is advertising. So if it's an event for trash cleanup, you might want to do pictures of a trash bag, or even like clip art images of what general trash looks like. If you are doing a flyer for an event for Dungeons and Dragons, you can put a dragon on it. Over these next few images, you're going to go ahead and see actual examples that look better of what you might be wanting to look for. In general, colors, limit yourself to about 3 to 4 colors unless you're going for a complex amount of colors. This will be easier to understand, and it just looks better when it is sort of cohesive. Another general rule of thumb is for elements, if you are just wanting to fill up space. I personally just did 2, but you could do anywhere from like 2 to even 4 elements, but you don't want so many that it just overwhelms the page. And as for pictures, a good amount is 1 to 3. And this is how you turn your flyer from bleh to meh. Have a good day, folks.